How many times have we said we were going to do this movie? But
Yeah, like 5.
I think it's like 3. We finally got there. Hello, welcome to Spooky Sips, where we put our love of horror movies into a podcast and sip some spirits along the way. I'm one of your hosts, Yvette, here with my co-hosts Laura and Brianna.
And Derek.
Derek.
Hello.
Cat. Hello. I was gonna look it up because I don't remember. We watched The Thief.
Nope.
Oh, we watched
The Cook,
The Thief, his lover,
his wife,
and
and
her
her
lover.
lover.
Somebody keep track.
Let's see how many different ways we'll say it throughout them.
Yeah,
How many-
that's the only time I can guarantee we're going to say this right. Is at the
Yes.
beginning.
All right, so you guys, this movie is from 1989. I had never even heard of it.
No.
Like, it is a wild ride. It has Helen Mirren
Yes.
and Dumbledore.
Yes.
Those are the two. Oh, and who was the one waitress that we knew?
From
Dr. Corday. Dr. Elizabeth
Dr.
Corday.
Elizabeth Corday from ER Medicine Emergency Medical Show.
Yes.
Medicine Emergency Medical Show.
You guys,
That's the official title of ER.
I have been partying every night for
Yeah, Brianna's going hard.
I am delirious at this point.
So we're all together, which always
We
gets
are.
a little feisty.
So we've been drinking. Do you think if we cheers it, you'll hear it? Probably not.
Let's try. Let's try
We'll
it.
try it. Cheers.
Oh, Derek?
So we're all together, and then my cat Derek is in the middle of the table. He's participating.
He sure is.
He's been involved this episode, actually.
has.
He's like been waiting at the mic for the last hour, I think.
No, it's true. It's
ready to
true.
go.
Mm-hmm.
So we watched the movie.
Which I think we said we were going to watch like
Yes.
3 separate times.
And then I forgot to like edit it out. So we've been telling you that we've
Yeah.
been watching this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we actually finally watched it. In our defense, it's really hard to find.
Yes, it is.
Fine.
It is.
Mhm.
But we got to watch it together.
Yes.
We did.
Which was fun. And yeah, it was a wild ride. I will say the first 5 minutes we were all like, let's turn it off.
Yeah, I wasn't going to watch it.
But I think we're all glad that we persevered.
Yes.
No, like if I could go back, I would just skip the first 5 minutes. I think I could have lived without it.
Okay,
I
see,
don't think I
I-
needed it.
I have to disagree. I think that it makes it so you are on edge. Like
Yeah.
it starts you off where you're like, oh my God, what are we watching?
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like that sets the stage.
I think was it banned for a while, or it
Yeah.
had a hard rating?
And it really is, yeah, because it was rated NC-17 because there is like a lot of like nudity and just like
oh, there's penis.
sex.
There's
Oh,
penis.
yeah, there's
and
a
like
lot.
there's movement, there's
There's movement.
humpage. I mean,
There's movement.
there's
movement in the movie. Yes, the people do move.
yes, particularly their hip regions
They
upon
sure do.
Yeah.
upon one another.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it from now on. Not sex, but hip movement
Movement.
upon one another.
Yes. Yes. But okay, we watched it because maybe we already said this.
I know. I forgot if we talked about it. Mm-hmm.
But we heard that Ari Aster, who does a lot of the movies we've already covered on this podcast, like Hereditary and Midsummer, it was one of his inspiration movies. So we're like, wow, he messed up.
By the way, I think I looked up that he watched it when he was like 12 years old.
Honestly, it made like once it was into it, I was like, oh, I get it.
Mhm.
I understand why this is like one of his
Yeah.
movies.
Yes.
No, it's so like I actually don't get why we haven't heard this movie. Like how
I
is
know.
this movie not bigger?
I don't know, honestly, because it has like Helen Mirren is like
Oh yeah.
a
Yeah.
famous person,
Yeah.
They have Dumbledore.
And
and it has Dumbledore. And there are a couple of other people that you're like, oh, I kind of feel like they look like someone.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know,
Well, I think maybe. Well, my guess would be it's very disturbing.
Yeah.
and it's
dark.
very
No, it
bleak.
is.
It's very.
Yeah.
It's very disturbing.
There's no hope at the end. I mean, there is for her, but you know,
Ah, that's a hope.
not
No.
for someone else.
No.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it.
Mhm.
Let's talk about the first awful 5 minutes when we
Oh.
almost turned off the.
No, I didn't think we were gonna make it.
So it starts off and just it just feels wrong, even though at first it's just dogs eating, but they're eating like bones and
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
can tell there's something wrong.
There's
And
something
it's nighttime. It's
and there's
like
trucks and it's weird and there's people and it's loud and people are yelling at each other. Like,
yeah,
and I just feel like in a horror movie, anytime you see a dog, you're like, oh no,
something's gonna happen.
oh no, because we all were like, oh no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's this man who is basically just getting beat up and assaulted by people.
yes,
Yeah.
And they're, again, it's nighttime. They're outside. There's these big trucks full of awful, disgusting looking food.
yeah,
Yeah, just a bunch of meat.
Like meat and then like produce. And then the Dumbledore character, he's basically, and this is night one.
Yeah.
This all takes place, I think, over just 1 week.
yes, it is. It's 1 week because they show the week on like a menu.
Yes.
Like the
yeah, we get
title
the
cards.
yeah, like the daily menu essentially.
Well, and now I can't talk about anything else because Derek has laid on my notes.
Yep.
So that was the end. Thank you,
Thanks
everyone.
for coming to our podcast.
Thanks for coming to Spooky Sips.
Derek says it's over.
Derek says goodnight.
But no, so they're like making him eat poo,
Yeah.
and yeah, Dumbledore's character is a bad man.
Yeah.
And just like ruthless. Like they are just like
Oh.
beating the shit and shoving and covering him in poo.
Yeah.
And then they're like peeing on.
Yeah, they're
No,
peeing
it's
on him.
gross.
It's very like vulgar. Like it's
Yeah.
it just feels intense.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we shouldn't call him Dumbledore because that's gonna
fair.
upset me. So his name in the movie was Albert.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still call him Dumbledore because that is
Still
who he is.
means
At first, I didn't recognize him, and even
No.
once you said it, I was like,
I
I
know.
see it, but he's
Yeah,
so
but no, his name is
young.
Albert, and he is like, I don't know, is it like the mafia? Like
Like a
he's like
gangster.
he's like a
Oh, yeah.
mobster. Like
yeah. He's the thief,
yeah,
you know?
until
Yeah.
he's like the head of it
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah.
So then we're introduced to the restaurant, and immediately it's so interesting because you walk into this room
Mhm.
with the camera, and you're like, it feels like a theater set
Yes.
because it
The
doesn't
whole
feel like
movie
a
has that.
kitchen. It is a set, and
It's
you feel
huge.
that.
Like they walk in and they're carrying giant signs, which again just looks like a piece of the set
Like a
design
prop.
that they're like
Mhm.
a prop that
Yeah,
they're
like giant
carrying.
letters.
Like giant
Mhm.
letters.
Yes.
Like, you know, B.
Yeah.
B,
And
whatever.
you're like, what? But
Yeah.
then you kind of are like, oh, it's a kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It takes you a second, but then you
Mhm.
do realize that it is a kitchen.
Yeah.
And we hear a kid singing. And this kid will sing a lot.
A lot.
I haven't had enough wine. I'll do it the next time the kid
Okay.
sings.
Okay. All right. Let's drink a little more.
Yeah, create because the kid had one song.
Yes.
And it's a very like choral. It's like a little choir boy.
He's
Yes.
like a little choir boy.
And he sings a lot. And
Yeah,
most of the times that we see him.
He's like washing the dishes and he's singing.
Yes.
And we see the kitchen set and we're like, what is this movie?
And again, you were kind of saying it feels and looks and seems like a play.
Yes.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very strange. I do feel like the whole rest of the movie after the scene outside.
Yeah.
Actually, every scene outside was very
Yeah, the outside
Yes.
scenes were horrendous.
Yes. No, anytime they left the restaurant, I was upset.
So there's 4 essentially sets in this movie.
Mhm.
There's outside.
Yep.
Mhm.
There is the kitchen,
That's green.
very green.
Mm-hmm.
There is the restaurant, which is very red.
Very red.
And gets redder and darker as
Yes.
the movie goes on.
Mhm.
And then there's the bathroom, which is white.
Very white.
And it was cool because of how we noticed the difference was we go into the dining room and it's red and you see Albert, his wife, and they're at a big table with a bunch of people. And
This is Georgina.
he's just talking. He is just talking to nobody
This
all
man
the time.
Just talks.
He never stops talking.
Mhm.
And he's not talking to anyone.
No, he's just talking.
He's talking at people, and honestly, a lot of it is mean or just he's just a dick, but also
And gross.
Yeah.
Rude.
gross and crude. But then he also just won't stop.
Ever.
Mhm.
Like he's just constant
Yes.
barrage of just
Yes.
crap coming out of his mouth.
Yep.
So then Georgina goes to the bathroom. And as soon as she walks in the restaurant, it appears that she's wearing a very red dress.
Yes.
But the minute she walks into the bathroom, and this also makes it feel like a play, but suddenly her dress is white.
Yes.
It's the same dress, but it's white because
Mhm.
everything in the bathroom is stark
Yes. But it's like everything she's wearing because she had like one glove
white.
on.
Yeah, she had a glove on.
So the
her
glove felt like right
shoes,
now. Like it
the whole thing.
Yeah.
The costumes of everyone, especially the women, the one waitress, Dr. Corday, and then
Right.
the Georgina's dresses.
Yes.
Their
The
outfits
waiters'
are amazing.
outfits.
Well, because
Waiters'
the
outfits.
costume designer is a famous one.
Yes.
It's Jean-Paul
Gaultier.
Gaultier. That's
Who
it.
was like the creative director for Hermes.
Yes, and
For
like huge.
Yeah, like just huge designer.
Okay, you guys.
It's pronounced Hermes.
So I don't remember where Laura and I were, but we like
Excuse me, it's her.
we like saw a Hermes purse, and Laura goes, "Oh, it's a Hermes,"
Hermes.
and I was like, "What did you just say?" It's Hermes.
I'm not a fashionista, okay?
Hermes. So since
Hermes.
since then, I've always called it a Hermes Birkin bag.
And in your defense, it does look like Hermes.
It does.
Hermes. Wait, why am I talking about?
Because he was the
designer,
the
like,
artistic designer.
Yeah.
No, we're
Because he's a famous when the title credits ran, I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
like, wait, that's a name. Yeah. Well, and then apparently also the food was done by a Michelin chef.
Was it?
Yeah, Giorgio Locatelli.
oh,
I'm sorry if I didn't say that right. But he's like an Italian Michelin star chef. So like the food was actually prepared by like a legit chef.
my
Oh,
gosh.
so I got to eat any of it.
I would hope
Well, because
so.
they did eat in the scene, so I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you could feel that there was like a lot of artistic craft behind this.
No, yes, like
Like it
once
felt
you
like
get
an
past
art installation.
that first scene.
Yes.
Everything else is so pretty.
It is so pretty. Like it was a very visually.
It's a visual movie.
Did I say visually appealing? But then I was gonna say like appeasing. I don't know. I'm tired. You
It was
guys.
one of those visual movies.
It's a visually appeasing movie.
Oh,
We're sleepy.
okay. So anyway, the chef likes Georgina, right? Like he can tell that she can appreciate good food.
Yeah,
And that she's treated like shit.
Yes.
You can tell he is sympathetic to
Yeah.
her treatment.
like you can tell that the chef does not like either Albert or Spica. Sometimes they call him because he's Mr. Spica.
Yeah.
Because he was the one that like those gross trucks of food.
Yes.
Yes. He was the one that he was like, oh, well, I got this for cheap or something.
Right.
He's like a con man.
Exactly.
Like,
And he like wants to be a part of the like he's like, no, this I
Yes.
forget if he like funds it.
I think he does.
Right.
Yes.
So he's like, this is
Oh, he does. He funds the restaurant
Yeah.
completely.
Yes.
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 We can't take a break. Hello, boys.
Hello.
We like just started recording.
You guys, we just started and we are in rough shape. We are tired. We are not making sense.
Laura just described the movie as visual.
Usually,
It's been a while since I've seen a good visual. Yeah.
it was.
You could see it. You could watch it. You know, you also could hear it.
Yeah, you could hear the movie as well.
You also talk more about that.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it was really.
Love how you could see and hear.
It was inspirational of its time.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so the movie was visual.
It was visual. Nice. Yeah, I can't think of it. Now the pressure's on.
We're all watching you, even Derek.
It was a visual delight.
There we go. There it is.
Everything else.
Yes. I'm just going to include everything.
Everything stays.
Yes.
Husband's coming home.
Yep.
We're crashing the party.
Yeah, it's all in tonight.
But yeah, so he likes the chef likes
Yes.
Georgine.
Yes. Oh,
But yeah, Albert does fund it.
yes. But he brings Georgina like a special plate whenever they
give
come.
her own.
Yes, it's like on a silver platter with like a little like dome.
Yes, a
It's
little
like
cat
a
atop.
special. Yeah, it's like a special thing.
It's like in Beauty and the Beast, when they have the
Yes.
thing covered and you take it off.
But she's not the only one.
Nope.
That gets a special little treat.
Somebody else does.
Mhm.
There's a man that she makes eyes at.
Mhm.
A man in a brown suit with a
Yes.
stack of books.
Which like, why are you bringing books to the like? I get one book.
Yeah, I
He brought
maybe
books.
even two, but he brought like 6 books. Like
It's later in the movie when Albert like confronts we learn this man's name is Michael.
Mhm.
right.
And he says something about questioning why he's bringing so many books into a
Right.
restaurant. And he says, reading gives you indigestion.
Yeah. We all know that.
But he's just kind of a unopposing man. He's just a man
It's just there.
in his little brown suit.
Mm-hmm.
But he does get a special plate, and Georgina notices this.
Mm-hmm.
And there's prolonged eye contact.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
And so she excuses herself
Just to use the bathroom.
to the lavatory.
And as we said, so as she walks into the bathroom, her whole outfit changes from red to white.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in the bathroom is white. And Michael follows her in.
Mm-hmm.
And there is some sexual tension.
Oh, yes.
And then
I mean,
that much tension because they get right to it.
Yeah, it's just
They
sexual.
release that tension very
Yeah.
quickly.
And what I wrote down was bathroom hall, sexual tension leads to stall sex.
Yes. And I mean, we know what his name is, but they have not said a word.
No,
to
they
each
have not
other.
spoken.
No, they haven't spoken. It's just
They go in the
eyes.
stall and
and
they
they
start
go in the
taking their
stall.
clothes off.
Mhm.
And it's very sensual. It's slow. It's
Mhm.
but like they're both right there.
Oh,
They're
yes.
both like in it,
Mhm.
wanting and receiving.
Oh, so you're receiving. My
Oh,
God.
he or she did.
Or,
Or
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they both received. They received. Ew.
but then Albert comes in, so they have to kind of hide.
Because he's
So
like,
that-
why are you in here?
Yeah. Like, why are you taking so long?
and he's just so
I
crass.
hate him.
I feel like he's just like so abrasive
Mm-hmm.
in how he speaks to her, and he's just mean and dirty and ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just a jerk to her and gets her to come back out because he says, come on, it's time for your profiteroles.
Yes, thank you. She likes profiterole.
And then that's when we had to look up what profiteroles are because we didn't know.
Yeah, because we're not cultured.
And it's like what, like a little pastry? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the little cream puff.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
you
basically
get.
cream puff.
Like
Mhm.
the little one.
Then we get to the second day.
Yes, but yeah, they introduced a new day by showing us the menu
Yes.
of the day.
It's
So
like
we
a
get to
cute
see
title
the
card.
next-
So we're like Monday or whatever. Like
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Mhm.
So we get to see the chef's specials of the day.
Mhm.
And we get the idea quickly, and this will repeat itself, that like he is like the mob boss.
Yes.
And so he has different people that dines with him. Sometimes it's like his lackeys.
Mhm.
Sometimes there's like prostitutes. Like you can tell he
Just
just
like this old woman.
an old woman. There's just a variety of people that he
Yeah.
dines with.
But so then on this night, Georgina and Michael sneak away again.
Yes.
Mhm.
And they sneak to the kitchen
Yes.
because her red dress becomes
Green.
Yes.
so cool. It was honestly once you get through the first few minutes, I actually like really.
I know.
liked
I
this
got
movie.
really into this
I was
movie.
really into it. It was just like watching it play. It was so cool.
Yeah. No, I went from like turn this off. Why did we do this? To like wait,
Right.
no, I need to know what happens.
But then they just start doing it in the bread cupboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, because did we already say this, that like the chef
Yeah. He's like
helps them out?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
he's like, oh, come here. Here's some space for
You
you.
give them a little privacy.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I said buns out because
It was buns out.
we saw his buns and we saw the bread bun.
Mm-hmm.
And her bush.
Oh yes. So what was
You
the
see
year
everything in this movie.
Helen Mirren?
No, or no, the year.
Oh.
89? What is the year?
What was the year? Helen Mirren. What is Helen Mirren?
It was the year of Helen Mirren and her bush.
Guys. I think I'm delirious at this point.
I think we all are.
I think it's happened.
I think we all are.
Okay. The year was 1989.
1980 Helen Mirren.
Yes.
it was.
So yeah, just like the fashion.
Yes.
The fashion of the bush.
Yes.
But no, you do see everything.
Oh, everything.
See, I feel like some of the last few movies we've watched, they just show boobs all the time.
I agree. It's only women.
Yeah.
No, I know, but that's the trope. That's the cliche. We
Yeah.
only ever see the women. So I'm like, yeah, hell yeah.
But with
There's
this
a
one,
dick. Let's see it.
we see the men. We see several penises.
Mhm.
We do see several
Yeah.
penises.
Mhm. But yeah, like another part of this scene that I really liked was it's like the tools in the kitchen were like making the music. So it was like the pots and the pans and like the cutting and all the things they were doing in the kitchen was making like kind of like a beat.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It was very cool. It was very cool.
And there were moments where we had the choir boy.
He's in it a
Again.
lot.
I'm almost to the part where I can sing it.
Oh my gosh, we're almost there.
But again, like Speaker comes into the kitchen and he's like giving the cook. He's like, "Oh, I went and I got you new silverware," and it's all like the cook can just bend it
Yeah.
because it's like cheap and just it's all for show.
Because
Totally.
like wants to be like fancy. Like he
Yeah.
wants to understand the fancy food. He wants to contribute to the restaurant. Like you get that like he wants to be a part of that.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Absolutely.
And this is when I discovered or recognized that the thief was Dumbledore and was like blown away.
Right.
This is such an asshole.
Yeah.
No, like once you see it, I feel like
Yeah.
oh, okay, like I saw it. But
But yeah, okay. He's just so crass. So at this is the part where he at some point starts talking about milk, but then he like wants human milk.
yeah.
He's like talking to the people at the table
Yes.
about like
Lactation and like the way that he
drinking breast
talks. Yeah,
milk.
like it's
and he's
so.
like mad at Georgina because she couldn't have kids or didn't have kids.
And that's when
Yes.
you do get the first moment where you realize like that's a serious
Yeah.
subject for them,
Mhm.
and he's just a complete dick about it.
Yeah.
And he goes over to again, we still have not heard Michael talk. I think we don't hear Michael talk for the first like hour of the
I think it's like
No, it is.
50 minutes
Yeah.
in.
yeah.
And they get a little meta with it. They like talk.
Yeah.
They like
Well, right. They have like a
Yeah.
moment.
Oh yes, they do. That's
they have a
pretty
whole
cute,
little
actually.
moment.
But yeah, he like gets mad at him, and maybe he can kind of sense something's going on because he like throws his books on the floor.
I think he was just being an ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was my theory. He was just being a dick.
And then it's at this point that he does make the dishwasher boy sing.
Oh.
It's just this song. Margie, need a refill over there?
Yeah, I do need to read.
Okay, here.
But while you're pouring it, I shall sing.
Come here.
So the whole song that the choir boy dishwasher sings is, I actually don't remember. I just looked it up. Okay, I don't remember all of the lyrics.
They
But
were
it kind of
amazing.
seems that it kind of seems like it's like about washing dishes because it goes.
That was so good.
Did I not just sound just
That nailed it. That
Perfect.
was amazing.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well
and then
done.
there's more to it, but those are like the main lyrics.
Yes.
Yeah, keep singing.
Yeah. No, but it doesn't. I feel like there aren't that many lyrics. He kind of just sings the same part.
I
over
mean,
and over.
he really, he has a moment where he sings like extra long,
Yeah.
but like for the most part,
Mhm.
But yeah, because so Speaker kind of makes him sing, and then he like I forget why he's mad at Choir Boy.
I think he just chooses him.
I think he
as-
just is like, here's someone that I can bully and
And
hurt.
then he like takes him outside.
Yeah, anytime they
and
go
Georgina's out
outside,
there,
it's bad.
and we know it's going to be bad because they're outside. And he discovers that Georgina is not wearing underwear.
Oh,
So she's having an affair with Michael in the kitchen. But then, yeah, like Albert, again, trigger warning, Albert assaults his wife and makes the choir boy watch.
yeah.
And like they're in a car, so you're also like not sure what he's totally doing. and
Yeah.
you just
It's bad.
you don't
You just-
know what he's.
Dishwasher boy like jumped out the window.
It's like, yeah, you don't know what he's making him. Yeah, your mind goes to a dark place
Yeah.
with it because it's a very painful scene.
This
Yeah.
movie does a really good job of making your mind go to dark place.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's very disturbing.
it is.
It really,
is.
even without showing
No, right?
too
Because
much, and they do show a lot, but
no, but even that scene, because we're watching the
Uh-huh.
car and we're like, you don't know what exactly is happening in there,
Uh-huh.
but you know it's not good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, you just always get that like ominous feeling. of,
Yeah,
like, something
ominous.
bad's about to happen.
That's a good
Something's-
word
Yeah.
for it.
So then we get to day 3.
Yep.
And on day 2, we had Buns Out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then on day 3, we get Fornication in the Fromage.
The fromage case.
Now they're getting down and dirty in the cheese section.
In the cheese cave.
Very yeasty in there.
But with the bread or the cheese or both? Probably both.
All of the above.
Ate all of it.
Nobody let me talk. I'm tired. I'm out of it.
But, like,
I don't know where I am.
they're also like doing it like they're like on top of like all these like dead fowl, like all
Oh,
the
yeah, because there
birds.
are a lot of scenes
Yeah.
of them plucking birds.
Yeah,
They are. Randomly, they walk through the kitchen, someone's plucking a bird, like...
I mean, they say that's what they're going to serve. Like,
And
this
you
is
see a lot of dead animals, even in the dining room, like, as the display table, you see, like, dead fowl.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
so there is weirdly, a lot of that. So there's feathers going everywhere.
But she's all bruised up.
Mhm.
Yeah, we just saw her got attacked the night before, and she's all bruised up. But then Albert decides to invite this strange man who keeps reading. He's like, come to the table. And then there's this whole discussion that they have, where again, the lover is just silent, but where Albert's like talking about, again, it's back to like her not being able to have kids or something, and then she's talking about going to the gynecologist, and he gets really mad.
He's like, he brings her over, and it's really uncomfortable because Georgina doesn't want to talk, and that he keeps being like, tell him that you like get whatever budget to buy clothes, or like he keeps being like, tell him whatever, like he's like telling
what
how to
do
like
for you
have a
when-
conversation,
right.
Yeah,
He's just very controlling.
Yeah.
Very
And it's a very
overbearing.
belittling way, you know?
Mhm. But yeah, then it comes down to like, yeah, he allows her to, shop or whatever on his schedule, but then they talk about her going to the gynecologist, but he gets really mad about it. Like,
because I think she's like, oh, I'll talk then.
Yeah.
I'll talk about things that make you uncomfortable, like going to the gynecologist.
and then he gets mad.
And like how I'm infertile. Like she talks about how like they couldn't have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he gets mad because he's like, how could you let like another man, like, be around you, and I'll never let a man do that. And it's very graphic what he
Yes.
describes that what he thinks a gynecologist does,
Which is not what a gynecologist does.
but then we finally
This is my
hear,
favorite movie in the whole movie. Like my
we
favorite
then
movie.
finally hear I
Michael.
think
Michael.
she says, well, what's your name? Or one of them says, what's your name?
Albert. She says, what's your name? And then Albert says, like, what do you do?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so he says, Michael, and then so that's the first word he said is he says he's Michael, and then Albert's like, yeah, well, what do you do, Michael? And he says, I'm a gynecologist.
Oh, and the delivery, the whole scene, it is impeccable. It's amazing.
No, it's actually perfect.
It was
It's so
good.
good.
Yeah.
I love that. At this point, I was like, okay, this movie has redeemed itself in the first 5 minutes. I'm loving it. Here we're at day 4.
Yeah.
On day 4, Georgina, true to form, has an amazing outfit.
Oh, you guys.
So, like, I know we've talked about it. The outfits are
Like,
actually
if
insane.
you just watch it for that.
Yeah,
Like, they're so...
Look up just, like, images.
And the set design,
good.
it's just so good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, Georgina has an incredible... The servers have incredible outfits. There's just
Yes.
incredible outfits in this movie.
And this one that she wore tonight was like, reminded me of I Dream of Jeannie.
Yes, because it had the little veil. Well, not the veil, but like the draping.
And like, yeah, just the,
Yeah.
it was very much like a
Yeah.
I Dream of Jeannie outfit. And then I just remember this day they have the most exceptionally long conversation about the bathroom or the WC. Like it's like potty talk at
Oh,
dinner
and it's
table.
very gross.
It's very gross. Yeah.
Because he's into that. Like it's like you can tell he likes to like degrade and dehumanize people.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So like there's a lot of that.
Absolutely. Let me see, some sex on Goose Feathers.
I mean, they're doing it every day.
They're doing it every day.
But now that Michael has finally been able to say 2 words,
They
You
talk.
can hear him talk.
Yeah. Now they talk.
it's yes, they're having an affair,
Right.
and they had sex with each other multiple times before ever even speaking. But it's such a respectful,
It is.
deep connection.
Because he always came off as respectful to her.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and like she's a little bit in charge, or they're mutually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you feel like
she
it's
does.
two-way for
It's a
fit.
very equal ground
Yeah.
type of situation.
But this is when they have the meta conversation.
Yes.
Where she said that she like once watched a movie where a character didn't talk for the first 30 minutes. And
Yes.
as soon as he talked, she lost interest.
Yes. Or he lost interest. I forget.
Oh yeah.
One of
Yeah,
them.
she watched a movie where the character was a man and lost interest.
Okay,
after the
yes.
first minutes or something.
Yeah. Whereas, like, well, once he talked, That was it.
Yeah, I didn't care about him anymore. And then he's like, "Oh, are you gonna lose interest in me?"
Yes.
No. So it was very cute.
No, they're so cute.
They are. They're so cute.
We order some dancers.
Yeah.
They continue bullying.
And yeah, again, he's like mean to the people that are around him and
Yeah.
always has to be in control and the one in power.
So now what
But
today?
we should say, he has started being like, why are you in the bathroom so long,
Yes.
Georgina?
Yes.
So like every day he gets a little more like, what are you doing in there?
And like you notice the other people
Also
that living there
notice
are
it.
also like are noticing it even more than him.
Exactly.
Like,
yes.
oh wow, she spends a lot of time in the bathroom.
Yep.
You know,
Mhm.
it's yeah.
So now it's Monday, which is day 5. And the cops are starting to investigate because the vans we talked about at the first of the movie that were filled with produce and meat.
Mm-hmm.
And then the chef was like, "These aren't good enough for me."
Yeah.
So they just left
They
them
just
there.
left them there. Like
So
what?
they're like rotting, they're smelling, like it's not good.
Again, it's outside and so it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But then some woman rats out Georgina.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because like she had been one of the girlfriends at the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of think maybe she was like a prostitute. Because remember he
Yeah.
like brought her out back and was like, what am I paying you for?
Yeah, because it's one of the other
Yeah.
guys is like
Like
yeah,
one of his
so bad.
lackeys. Like,
Yeah.
and so she looks in the window and she sees them.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I have our ticket out. Like, we can use this.
Mm-hmm.
So we know she's in trouble.
And the girl couldn't keep a secret for
Nope.
more than 5 seconds.
Literally.
Like could not hold it.
No.
Like
So then he gets mad, and this is when we have to
like really mad.
the cheek fork stabbing, right?
Oh
Yeah, because like he gets mad at her, this girl that knows over something else.
yeah.
I can't remember. They were fighting about.
Well, I think it was because she didn't sleep with the guy.
Oh, it
or
was.
something, right? Like he was like disappointed.
And then she's like, well, at least, my wife isn't cheating on me or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Immediately
like talking
yeah,
about.
tells him.
And he like grabs a fork and just, and we just see that he like forked her face
Yeah.
Yep.
through the cheek.
Yeah.
And then immediately goes and butters some bread and just is eating it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
right after eating.
But you can tell he's like losing.
Oh,
it.
he's mad.
Oh yeah.
He's mad.
Yeah. And then he like basically goes on this rampage to try to find Georgina.
Oh, like he's just
She's not there.
destroying.
And she
Everything.
was like in the storage room with Michael.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the cook comes in and he's like, you got to get the fuck out. He
Mhm.
knows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, we need our clothes. And he was like, I will in a minute. Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's get you out first.
So they're
Mhm.
just running out.
They put him in the freezer.
Yeah, they put him in the
first.
freezer first with like hanging meat.
Yeah. 'Cause he's like, oh, he won't check in here. Like you're fine in the freezer
And
with
so
no
they're all
clothes.
freezing. Well,
Mhm.
obviously, because they're in the
Mhm.
freezer.
Right.
But they do say when you're like very, very cold, the best
Mhm.
thing is like
Body.
skin to skin,
Yeah.
body contact. So,
It's true. I've been in that situation myself. So
In a freeze.
no, I haven't.
Oh.
ooh, this is a story.
No.
Yeah.
I can make
Sexy
something up.
sex.
No, save that for sexy sex.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll save that for the Patreon.
Yeah.
But at this point, Albert makes a threat
Mm-hmm.
that he's like, when I find him, I'm going to kill him and I'm going to eat him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he makes that threat.
So the cook arranges to have them taken out.
He's like, I can get you out.
As he's like,
Yeah.
and this is spliced with Albert freaking out and losing it. And he's like tearing the kitchen. And
Oh, he's
stuff
destroying
apart
everything. Yeah.
and like beating people up if they're in his way. But then he's like, the cook is like, let's go. And he takes them outside and they're still naked, but they were handed their clothes maybe.
Maybe.
And he opens the back of the meat truck.
Rancid meat truck.
And it looks
Bad.
Okay. This movie is such a contradiction of things that look very appealing
Mhm.
and desirable,
Mhm.
whether it be the food, the sex, the costumes,
Mhm.
and then things that are absolutely so repulsive,
Mhm.
like
a movie of
So the food.
contradictions.
yep,
Mhm.
and everything that comes out of Albert's mouth, like just such off, like
Disgusting,
just
crude.
disgusting,
Yeah.
Yes.
crude, crass,
Mhm.
revolting.
Yes.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
So she's like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
And
And
he's
so,
like,
like, it's the only way.
So they go in there and they're just like, boy. They're just like amongst the rotting meat, the
Yeah.
rotted meat.
Mhm.
But Michael knows a place they can go because he works, right? At,
Yep.
Uh,
That's his job. He's like the historian. He
yeah.
was like archiving the
Yes.
historical like story of things. I don't know what any of, it was
Yeah.
something like that.
He's doing something.
He works with books.
Mhm. So it's the book depository.
And it's so cute because you go in and it's just so romantic and like it's just books wall to wall.
And then just like giant windows.
giant
in this
windows of
room.
the city, like lights.
The view from the book depository, where like of the city, reminds me of like a couple of scenes. One of which is, that scene in the Disney movie Aladdin when like Aladdin like pulls back the curtain and
Yes.
they're, like it's from this like little cute cozy secret,
Agrabah.
and it's like of
Yes.
Agrabah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It reminds me of that.
Yes.
Because it's like this very picturesque scene of the city from this little cute little
Absolutely.
cozy place. So
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I need a longer talk.
And they have like little like blankets. Or they have
Yeah.
furs on themselves. So they're
Down after the
Oh yes, because they did. They hosed down after.
they have their furs and stuff.
Mhm.
It was very romantic.
And for like 5 seconds, we get just cute romance. We get the little dishwasher boy.
Yeah,
Brings them like a
He
little
brings them
picnic.
on
food.
day 6, he brings them food.
Yeah.
For where they're hiding.
Mhm.
And I knew it. I knew as soon as it happened because the little dishwasher boy is admiring the books. And Michael, because he's a good guy, he's like, why don't you take one?
I know.
Take the book.
And we all said, like Laura was like, that's gonna be the downfall, the
I knew it.
demise.
I knew it.
You knew it. Mhm.
And I think any book would have been a clue to Albert.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But this book also had a kind of like library book.
Yeah,
around
and a stamp.
It had a stamp that said, "This is the book depository," with like
Yeah.
the
Right.
address and like basically just like a flashing sign, not
Like a
exactly
Google
where he
pinpoint
is. Yes,
location.
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So when the dishwasher boy leaves, Albert is walking back to the restaurant. Albert catches him, and again, I was just so worried.
Oh,
The scene made me so uncomfortable. They're like hanging him up by like his clothes, like on a
yeah.
bridge or something.
Yeah.
Albert's like ripping off buttons
Yeah.
from the choir boys.
And you're just like,
Even
oh,
lackeys are kind of like, it's a child.
this is a young child.
Like even it's again, it just makes you so uncomfortable.
Right.
Where it's like, I don't want to watch whatever's about to happen.
Yes.
Because at first, you're not sure, like, well, why is he ripping off his buttons? And like, you think you kind of maybe know where it's going to go, but then he makes him eat his own buttons.
Yeah.
Like plastic buttons.
Yeah. Just makes him eat it.
So he's like choking.
And then he gets beat up.
Yeah.
Yes.
He gets beat up.
Super beat up. Right.
And so then later that night, Cook
Brings the food. Mm-hmm.
and he explains to them. He said, "Oh well, choir boy."
And what does she call him? Pip? Or what?
Maybe.
Isn't
Yeah, she had like that. Or Pop. She called him Pop.
Pop? Yes.
That was it.
So she just feels awful because again, Georgina and Michael are good people,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she feels awful, and she said, "I have to go see him in the hospital. I have to go
Yeah.
because he risked. This was all
Yep.
my fault."
Yeah.
And this is what I wrote down. He's still singing while intubated
Because his song is
He
just
won't
playing.
stop singing.
So his song was going on, and we're hearing him singing the. But he is like out of it.
Yeah.
But we still get to hear him sing.
We still get the song.
which was very nice.
We get the song a lot.
Yep. A lot.
So while she's visiting him in the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, Dumbledore does find him.
Yep.
This scene was hard to watch.
Yeah.
He's torturing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Torturing him.
Yeah. And they're making him just like eat the books. Like
Yeah, they're like shoving it.
shoving.
And I mean, it's so brutal because the like gore.
Yeah.
on
No, when I
his
say eating,
body,
like it's not like they're just shoving.
they're like shoving the book, and it was the one that he was like doing the most work on. I can't remember what it was.
It was only like mentioned.
It was like a
That's what he
specific
had
book.
mentioned.
Yeah.
And they're just like shoving it down his throat, and he's
You're
just,
like, it is no
dying.
Like page by page.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Page by page. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. and he's just so bloody and bruised up already.
Yeah, like you can tell they like beat him up. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just, it's a
They
it's rough
brutalized him.
they
watch.
and then they leave and he's dead. So
Absolutely.
they kill Michael.
And
And
he's
he
like
he
covered.
wanted her to see him.
Yes, and he's like his face is covered in books now. The way he's left, it's very like sad.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's definitely obviously like he's put on display.
Mhm.
The torture he's been through is highlighted
Yeah,
and left for her to find.
Mhm.
yeah,
And as you were saying, Brianna, now it's like it's already been getting kind of redder in the restaurant,
yeah,
but now it's super
It's like
Yeah.
dark red.
yeah. And I feel like his lackeys, like again, I feel like they didn't love the whole dishwasher boy thing. And I
Right.
feel like with that, they were like, we shouldn't have done that to
Right.
him. This was the wrong
Agreed.
sin. Like he's
This wasn't right.
losing- He's losing.
He's losing respect
his guys
and
a bit.
authority.
Yeah.
With the lackeys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Sorry, I had something sad to talk about, but then I saw my next note, so I'll get to the thing I just laughed about.
Okay.
I'm not laughing about the next thing because actually this next scene was really, really sad.
It's so
It's
sad.
really sad just to think about. Like, as soon as we got to the book repository, I was like, I can't talk about it. Actually,
I know, it's so sad, you guys.
So Georgina comes back, and she knows,
We know.
You know,
but she can't let herself know yet. It's
Right.
just too
Raw.
heartbreaking.
yeah,
So she talks to him like he's alive.
Yep.
yeah.
And
Yeah, she like uncovers him.
No, she
and
takes
she-
the pages.
She takes the pages out. She brings a blanket, and she's like, "Okay, I think we should go to bed now. Like,
Yeah.
let's go to sleep in the morning and make eggs." And
And she says she tells him she loves him, and then she actually tells her background story
Yeah.
of like how
Yeah.
she ended up with Albert.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I just the way she was saying like you'll make breakfast because she's almost doing it kind of like demanding a little bit like, well, I'll expect breakfast in the morning. I'll make me coffee.
yeah, it's so sad.
It's just like cuddling up. Yeah, like
Yeah, she like gets under the blanket, and
yeah.
And then I don't remember exactly the context of this quote, but the thing that I wrote down is the quote I have from you, Brianna. You said,
oh, here we
I
go.
don't know if you remember,
Oh God.
but you were comparing something to a like a kind of brutal graphic play. And you said you said something like, yeah, Tweety saw them.
Oh, she's gonna Tweety Sodom. She's gonna
Tweety saw them. So, listeners, if it's not Sweeney Todd, it's Tweety Sodom.
Tweety Sodom.
Tweety Sodom.
And I Tweety Sodom.
I said it with so much conviction.
Oh no, you said it so confidently.
I was like, I know the reference.
And I feel like for half a second we really just kind of let it pass.
Yeah,
you know,
We're like,
Yeah,
wait,
it took,
wrong.
it took a second.
Tweety Sodom.
she's gonna Tweety Sodom.
But she did Tweety Sodom.
So yes, then
She
so
did.
Georgina, we get her the next day, and she goes to the cook.
Yes.
and they also have kind of a moment where like I think she's trying to like relive essentially because she's like, tell me what you saw.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
with their
between him and
relationship.
Michael.
Yeah.
And Michael.
It was a sweet moment.
It was a sweet moment. But yeah, she's like, yeah, how did we look at each
Yeah,
other?
how did
we
it
love
happen?
each other? And it's so sad.
It's so sad.
And then we get to why she came here.
Yep. Because she's like, I want you to cook him.
Yep.
For me.
Tweety Sodom.
Tweety Sodom. Tweety Sodom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and at first the cook is like,
He's like,
Absolutely not.
he's like, no, like I
but
can't
he's
do
almost like respectful, but he was like, I will never work again if I do that. Like I
Yeah.
cannot allow that in my kitchen to my name. Like I will never work again if people know what I did.
Yeah.
And I think he's also thinking like that she wants to eat him, and he's like, that won't bring you peace. That won't
Yeah.
help. And she's like, no, I'm not going to eat him.
Albert is. And that's when he's like, well, maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because wait, I don't remember if this is what the cook said to her or what I wrote down. It was like, you may have loved him, but you don't have to eat him. I think that's what he is.
I think it is. I think that's what he said. Yep.
But then we get to a private function.
And
yes. Oh yes, the menu is
The menu is
it's
private
closed for private function.
And it's one of those things where like the moment that she's saying goodbye to Michael is so sad because you're like, this woman has been through so much.
Mm-hmm.
And also like, it's going to suck for her after this. Like Albert is going to like ruin her and probably not kill her.
Probably not kill her,
But
probably just
fucking ruin her for the rest of her life.
Yep.
And you're so sad.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see her and you're like, oh, in that outfit, she's going to win.
Again, back to the outfit. Her final outfit.
She had a girl behind her. This was Dr. Elizabeth Corday.
Yes.
It carries her train.
Yes.
And at this point you're like, oh, she owns this restaurant
now. Restaurant.
Yeah. And everybody's following what she says.
And yes, all the lackeys are for her now.
Yes.
They're all with her.
All of the restaurant is behind
the
her.
Restaurant, everyone is with her.
Yeah. So there's literally one table.
Yep.
When they go in.
For this private function.
Mm-hmm.
And like you can tell Albert's confused. And she says, well, you know, this is for you. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, because he comes in and he's like, it's not our anniversary. She's like, it's a new anniversary. And then like you can tell that he's like a little like, okay, but he also is so full of himself that like he hasn't really caught on that something's wrong yet.
Yeah.
Because he's so like big headed that like I don't even think he's noticed that it's not.
Yeah.
But for like everyone else, it's almost like it almost kind of like looks and feels like a funeral.
Yes.
Like
they're all just kind of like gathering.
Yep. And then dumb Albert is like, what kind of party is this, Georgie? And then we see.
She's like, bring him out, cook.
Bring him out.
I mean, they didn't hide what it was. You know, like, I mean, it was covered in a sheet.
Yep. But you knew there was a body.
Yeah, it was pretty clear.
You can tell. And they take the sheet off and we see a crispy Michael.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's intense. It's kind of like a ham.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious about the cooking process.
Yeah, like what you would look like.
Or marinade they used, because he looked very much cooked, but like not burned skin. It was almost like like skin of like a
crispy,
like a glazed ham.
Yeah, a ham.
It was like a glazed turkey. Yeah.
But just a whole man.
And
she basically is just like, you're gonna eat him.
Yeah. She's like, this is what you said you were gonna do, so
do it. Here you go.
Shoot gun.
Well, so he had a gun. So he pulls out a gun. And at this moment, this is when you see that everyone is now behind her.
Yes.
Because they like get it out of his hands very quickly, the lackeys, and give it to her. And so she holds it over him and like hands him silverware.
Well, and then she passes the gun to the kid.
Right? Because they wheel it in.
Yes.
He's like intubated still, and they wheel it in.
Yeah, because I think the cook gets the gun and the
yeah.
The
cook yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah. Who else would you hand it to? And then she gets the gun. Okay, see, my thing is, I thought he was going to sing, but he didn't sing at this point, and I was actually kind of disappointed.
I was disappointed too.
I thought he would have.
I was disappointed.
I was ready for it to end with the song.
Yeah,
but this is when you see that Albert is like, "Oh fuck," and he like is shaking as he holds the silverware.
Yeah,
but he like goes to cut him.
And she's like, "You gotta eat it."
And he throws up first, which is fair.
And she's like, come on, Albert, it's fine. Try it. It's a delicacy. You know where it's been, which is just such a badass thing.
No, she's so good at the end.
It was amazing. Oh, because he eats the dick, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's like, it's a delicacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's like, yes, that's why.
Tells me. Oh, see, I remember seeing the little cookie.
No, he did. That's what he ate.
No, like the stomach. Oh, okay.
Yep. And he does.
Earlier in the movie, they had talked about like eating like penises are probably
Yeah.
animals and like
Oh yes,
okay.
because they were talking about like the Rocky Mountain. They had a different,
oysters.
they had a different word for it, but it was that. Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
So he eats it.
he does. And like just as the viewer, like disgusting. I have very few things that like I really hate viewing. And cannibalism is
That's a rough one.
I mean, we have it's ingrained in our brain to like to
not want to
wanna
do that. Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then she shoots him.
She shoots him.
Point blank in the
Yeah.
neck. Yep.
Mhm.
He's gone.
Yeah.
And does she call him a cannibal?
I think she
Yeah.
does.
Because I wrote
Cannibal. Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
She wins.
She wins.
I mean,
Guys, it
you
was
know.
the most badass moment.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah.
No, like if you don't watch the movie, at least look up that final
Yes.
bit.
Oh,
It
it was so good.
So good.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Mm-hmm.
This movie was a wild, wild ride.
Right?
No, it
really was.
Yeah. Also, we didn't talk about what we were sipping on.
Oh my
Oh my god.
god! And I even thought of it twice.
Yeah.
I know.
Mhm.
All right. Well, as we refill. That,
So, okay, I think we even talked about her. There's this like older woman that joins them for dinner. I don't know who she is. Like, is this an aunt? Like, it gave relative or like something like that.
it did. Like
Yeah.
a great aunt.
Yes.
Yes.
So she like joins them, and then one of the early nights that they're at dinner, she asks for Chianti because you know how much she likes Chianti.
Mhm.
So we figured, what better thing to sip on?
Exactly.
Tea.
Exactly.
Second was Silence of the Lambs.
It was quite a while ago.
That
It was
a
like
bit ago.
50 episodes ago. Maybe not that.
No. Sorry, I didn't say this correctly. When did the movie Silence of the Lambs?
Oh, okay. That's a different question. I typed in movie. You guys.
When did movie come out?
1991.
Oh,
Do you think
They
having Chianti as Hannibal,
maybe.
Hannibal's drink of choice, and that
Maybe.
it's from this
I
because
wonder.
Cannibal
Yeah,
Yep.
Chianti.
I wonder. When did movie come out? Brianna?
When did Sippers, we're having a hard time.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, sorry. She wants to Chianti.
She wants Chianti. We want Chianti. We're having Chianti.
Everyone's having Chianti. Chianti party.
Chianti's good. I really like
I do.
Chianti.
No, it's nice.
I do. It always makes me think of Buca de Beppo, that restaurant. Yes.
Of who?
On the tables, they always used to have the bottles of Chianti that were like the wicker
Oh, yes.
bottles, but they made them into candles.
Mm-hmm. Sippers, Brianna has gone. We're going to
Buca de
another
Beppo.
place.
Everyone, we're going to Buca de Beppo.
Oh, it doesn't exist anymore.
What?
Yes, they closed them down.
That's so sad. I feel like I'm starting to cry to that stuff. I'm crying now.
No,
What did they do with all the candles?
I don't know.
That's so sad. Listeners, I'm so sorry if we're breaking this to you.
But Buca de Beppo,
We just learned.
at least the one in
Where else
our
did your
area.
family style?
Where else can you family style? Where else can you family? When did movie?
It's gonna be quiet. Oh, I'm gone. I am gone. Sorry, operator, it's not available.
Oh my gosh, where else can you family? Honestly, I don't know. Not any other Italian place. Buca. Anyway, so that was the end of the movie.
Yeah, so the movie is over.
But yes, we are sipping on Chianti, which is delightful red wine. I highly, highly recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Sippers, Brianna is not well. She's just like laughing.
Brianna is here, but
She is here.
she's not.
She's laughing
here.
so hard. She's just flapping her hands like little wings.
Yeah. And if sometimes you flap your hands like little wings and you wish you knew why you did that, maybe you're not so Dr. Laura.
Can tell. There we go. That's a good one. Just remember, she's not a real doctor, and I'm not a real person right now.
No, no, you're not. Heck no. Heck no. All right, so yeah, we're gonna keep it a little light with the psych tonight, but this movie was so cool
Oh, so good.
for so many ways, and I feel like in addition to us talking about dreams a lot
Mhm.
on this podcast, we also talk about the psychology of colors a lot,
Oh,
Yes.
which I mean, for this one, yes.
For horror movies, I love that.
which was such an important part of this movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
I
I
agree.
think we have to do it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, because I feel like if you take into account color psychology,
Mhm.
I think that we were kind of emotionally primed for different things based off of the colors of each room
Mhm.
and the
Yeah.
color of each room.
Okay.
So, the red dining room. I feel like this was giving the psychology of, and we've talked about this before. Red is like aggression,
Mm-hmm.
threats, but it could also be appetite
Oh,
and lust. Did you know
lust,
that?
I feel like makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah.
Do you know that you should never paint your dining room or kitchen red?
Really?
Because red is shown, just like it increases aggression,
Mhm.
red is shown to also increase your appetite. So if your kitchen or dining room is red, you will eat more.
Interesting.
You know, I hate red kitchen accessories. Like, the red KitchenAid or like,
Mhm.
I feel like red, I don't like it.
Well, it encourages
Just my
it
psychology.
encourages more consumption.
Hard at work.
So I think
I feel like red's even that's like a common color. Like
It
I
is.
see
It's a
red-
very common
yeah,
kitchen color.
Yeah.
Mhm. But no, it's not good to do.
Interesting.
It is not.
And I
good to
feel like at the beginning, it's a brighter red.
Yes,
You know, and
it
then like
is.
and we've talked about
Darker.
dark. It's a
Mhm.
dark room.
I just
dark
like having a
red.
restaurant that's red might make
That'd be good.
because you
Yeah.
want your diners.
To eat more.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean
Absolutely.
it looked gorgeous.
Yes.
I was like, why don't they make restaurants?
I
like
agree.
this?
Gosh.
You
Well,
know?
people would overeat, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Overeat.
What's the good about that look like? You know.
You know, Italian restaurants have
it
a lot
was
of
pretty red.
Italian restaurants have a lot of red.
Yeah. Was pretty red.
All right, Luca. We should look up if any of those. Now look up is restaurant closed.
They're alive and thriving.
Movie.
Oh shit.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Okay, so I feel like we also get some just psychological representation of each room / color. And I feel like the dining room in this movie was everyone's public self.
Interesting.
It was like but almost like in a performance,
Yes.
like a social performance. So it was like,
Mhm.
who are they trying to make other people believe? Michael brings the books because he's got to be intellectual, even though he's a great guy. But like the thief is like very performative crass because he wants everyone to know that he's a big deal. But really, I think he doesn't believe that he's smart or worth it, and that's why he pretends so
like
hard
puts it
to
on.
be.
Mhm.
Figure out whether it's still open.
Oh, thank
They
God.
just closed the one here.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, gotta move. So we can't.
I know what our next company retreat is, you guys. Feel good about it.
It's fine.
This family style.
Where else can family? Where else can family? What are we supposed to do?
Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. So, green.
That's a color.
The fact that the kitchen is
kitchen
green.
Mhm.
I think that this is representing like kind of survival
Oh.
and transformation.
Mhm.
This is kind of where like things change, things develop, things.
I could say that.
I mean, it's also like the space in between outside and the kitchen.
Yes.
Like that's
Exactly.
It is.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So I think that the psychology that this room is setting up
Mhm.
is like it's maybe kind of more like the unconscious.
Oh.
It's like what you want versus what you have. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on with the green and the kitchen.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now the white bathroom is interesting
Mhm.
because the white I think can represent kind of like naturalness, but in this case, I don't think it's necessarily like good natural. It's more kind of like vulnerable.
Because it's like it's
And like
white.
cleanliness, but in like a pure
Sterile.
way.
It's
Like
sterile.
like a neutral ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's kind of a contrast to the emotions that happen in the bathroom, because I feel like some of the things that go down in the bathroom, like the fights between Albert
Right.
and Georgina, and even the lust that happens, it's almost like a place of shame. Like a place of like shame and just being vulnerable and like exposed. What? She's losing it, guys. What
No, I was just thinking in Game of Thrones, like the woman that has the shame about
shame.
shame.
So then like outside is very dark.
Yeah.
So outside is very kind of like black, dark, just and that's a place where we see like the gross trucks. So I feel like
bad things.
dark,
But it's night.
correct.
Dark is night.
Dark is night. You're right, Brianna. But I feel like this is kind of like the place to represent like death, kind of our deepest, darkest desires, like trauma, like some buried trauma. So I feel like this movie did a really good job of each individual, like of the 4 places, or 5, I guess, when you at the book depository.
Oh yeah, but even that almost kind of felt like outside. Yeah, like it was like outside adjacent.
Yeah. I didn't look up the book
because like he
depository.
wears a brown jacket.
Yeah.
But I feel like the book space is very brown.
But they do each have a very distinct energy to everything.
Just made up psychology right
All right, let's hear it.
Ooh, okay, yes.
Okay, so I think brown is representing how he's like grounding.
Oh, like
he's
the earth,
natural
soil.
earth, like
It's so
he's
warmth. That apartment.
Yeah. So I just feel like everything else in her life is like chaos and awful and trauma, but like Michael has a sense of like comfort and grounding. So I think that's why he has brown.
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
Have something to add.
He got dirt.
She's losing it.
Oh well, because dirt is brown.
Because dirt.
Right, I'm gonna keep this very light. We need to go.
Unfortunately, you only have one mic. I can't mute her. There's nothing we can do about this.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so it's been a minute since we've done this because I don't have a ton of respect for this man, although I got to because he's the most famous.
Oh,
Think about who is the most
Freud.
famous. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. Let me finish
you didn't need to.
Yeah, we knew.
We won't. Even the listeners knew where you were going.
Set out that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Freud a bit in what he would make of Albert,
Okay.
Oh,
a villain in this movie.
yes.
I think Albert is really just a representation of what Freud would call the id. Because Freud had the id, the ego, and the superego.
Right.
So the id, that is your unconscious source of like bodily need. So this is things like aggression, consumption, lack of impulse control, sexual aggression. This is Albert.
Yeah.
He
That's
literally
all he is. Yeah.
is and is only everything that the it is. And I think we see this representation with Albert, and specifically the role that food plays
Yes.
in this.
Yes.
So Albert treats people and food the same. Like use them, degrade them, don't respect them,
Oh.
but just like take them in for yourself, but like not in a appreciative way, not in like a.
If anything, he treats the food better. Like I feel like he at least tries to appreciate
because
food.
I don't think we talked about it, but at one of the nights, he notices that Georgina gets a separate dish, and he like fucks with her dish.
He does. He
Did we talk about
Pour
this?
stuff on it.
He,
Yeah.
he like puts extra food in it. He puts wine in it. Like, yeah, totally.
Contrast that with Georgina and Michael. Sure, they represent in some ways like these sexual desires, which could be like an it thing, but they do it they're not just lust. Sure, they have lust,
Oh, yeah, right.
but they also have love and respect.
There's depth.
Even before they open their mouths. Well, they open their mouths.
Well. Funniest thing Brianna has ever heard.
Pretty good, but come on.
They do open their mouths, but not to speak.
I was holding on for a minute. Don't bait me like that.
Okay, so Albert representing id from Freudism. Freud also he gets into what all these people have to go through stages.
Right.
There's the oral stage, the
What a pervert.
I know, honestly, I think Freud was just a giant perv.
Giant perv. Oh my God.
So as you age, you kind of go through different stages according to Freud. So infants, what they have, the stage they have to master before they can, develop as better humans, is this like oral fixation stage.
Okay.
And here's my thought on Albert is that he just kind of got stuck there.
Oh,
He got stuck in this oral stage because we always see him, and it's actually always very kind of oral. He's either talking nonsense, yelling, swearing, spitting, eating.
Yes.
And eating in a gross way.
He eats in a very gross way.
While he talks too. So
You're focused on his mouth a lot.
Focused on his mouth.
It's true. It's true.
And so I think, and this is actually what I wrote down in my analysis, is that he never developed beyond this oral stage. He never mastered that. And that explains why he's such a selfish baby.
I love it.
I feel like that's perfect.
And so, we kind of already talked about this, but I just think like all of the eating and the sex and the like very visually appealing, not at that time, visually appealing versus like absolutely revolting.
A lot of contrast.
It just sets us up for all these contrasts and for like all these emotions in the movie.
Yeah.
And it just kind of shows like, what are you driven by as humans? And like, is it to have power? Is it to control? That's definitely for Albert. That's what he wants.
Right.
Or is it to like find meaning and love and connection and safety? That's more Georgina.
Absolutely.
So they're definitely driven by different things, but at the end, she got hers.
Yeah, she did.
She got her.
I'm here for it.
So I'm keeping it light, just on the colors
I like
and
that.
a little bit of Freud with Albert.
Honestly, I think those were like some of the bigger like things I noticed. And I love when we talk about color psychology. I really do. I think it's so interesting.
I feel like you have to talk about it for this movie.
You
because
have
the color was such a big part. Like that was the first thing we noticed. It was like, wait, it changed because it was in the bathroom.
It was really just done so well. So, all right. Well, that's it. Got some. Mic drop.
Nice. I feel like that was actually really good.
Sweet. Why do you sound so surprised?
Because I didn't do much prep.
Toddy sweet.
Normally when we watch together and then record, like we don't have time. So
Okay, let's see what other fun facts. I feel like I had some at the beginning. But let's find some other ones. This one made me feel better just knowing, and I think would let me rewatch the movie. At the beginning of the movie, the substance we see is chocolate mousse.
Thank God. I mean, dogs shouldn't eat chocolate, but still.
I just,
that makes me happy.
I think I can watch it again.
That it was an actual poo.
It was so gross.
But it was so gross.
Really
it was.
It was so
And like, I feel like we've seen a lot of gross shit. No, pun intended. Just this.
It really, like, it was really
bad. I think knowing it was chocolate, I can live with it.
It kind of makes me gag.
No, it's bad. No, I
know.
I think if I watch it, I know what happens. I would skip the first 5 minutes.
I would skip it.
I don't know. I feel like it sets you up and puts you on edge.
It does. No, it does.
And I feel like that's how you're supposed to enter the movie.
It does add to the feeling.
So I think it really shows you
his depravity.
I think you need to see Albert being just so awful. And you see him do that even with his wife.
No, but this sets it on.
No, it's so upsetting. I think otherwise you wouldn't be on board with like, make him eat that person.
And I will,
yeah,
I will say it does set him up as like a mob boss.
Mhm.
Because in all the other scenes, he's like being mean to his wife and the people at the table. But this scene shows you like this is who he is.
Yeah.
This is what he does.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
is over this
Yeah.
mafia. So
That is good to know.
Yeah. It made me feel better.
yeah.
Okay, the mural that was hanging in the dining room,
Yes.
it was like the inspiration for the decoration and the
Oh,
costuming.
cool.
So the mural is the banquet of the officers of the St. George Militia of Harlem,
That's what I thought.
which is a huge, But then once I was looking it up again and I was like, wait, yes, that is the inspiration, you know?
Oh, it is.
In that time.
Of all.
Oh, yeah.
I see the inspiration. I feel like that is what it
We should
like.
put a picture of that.
Yes.
Yes.
The dishwasher is singing Psalm 51:2.
Nice.
And if you've forgotten how that goes,
Mm. Look, it's our own little choir boy.
I hope that I'm singing that to the right tune. It's just what I remember.
That feels.
How I remember.
Okay.
That's, I think you
It
got
feels
it.
right.
I think that got it.
I will.
No, absolutely not. No,
I will not.
no. They sing it like 20 times in the
They
movie.
really do.
We're gonna
So
keep.
much.
If anything, we need it.
so much.
We need
Like
to do
5
more.
more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we talked about the fact that it has an NC-17 rating. Apparently, like for like rentals, like VHS rentals, they made like a rated R version that trimmed down like a ton of the movie.
They would have to.
So I don't know how they got
cut
there.
off a lot of the penises.
Yeah.
Probably.
So I don't know. I didn't find like exactly what they cut, but maybe if you can find that, it
Yeah.
would be as gross.
Nah, watch the gross one.
Yeah. Honestly, it was worth it.
Oh, okay. For Michael, he doesn't speak until 51 minutes into the film, where he reveals his name.
That's kind of wild to be
Mhm.
one of the main actors of
And
the
not
movie.
talk for that long.
And
Yeah.
you don't have a line for 51 minutes. I mean, we see your penis several
We s-
times before
We
then,
see everything.
but you don't. We don't actually hear you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Keep it little fun facts.
Cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So I've been thinking about this a lot because I feel like with our ratings, it's pretty like subjective. But I want to see where we're at because I'm not even sure yet.
No, my ratings for movies would change every day.
Every day. So here on Spooky Sips, we don't do stars, we do sips.
Mhm.
So out of 5, no. Yes.
Yep. I don't know. What number were you feeling today?
Should we do
Three?
That's not right.
Have 7 sips.
That's not right.
Guys,
right?
we're gonna get emails.
Out of 5 sips, how many do you give? The cook, the thief, his wife, and her lover.
Damn. Wait, I think she got it.
Wow.
She's okay, guys.
I'm gonna be okay, you guys. I'm gonna show up to work tomorrow. Everything's fine.
So I have kind of, I think, a surprising rating.
Oh, here we go.
I think I am giving my rating chopping off the first 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Okay, because
I disagree. You do yours, but
that part I wouldn't want to watch ever again.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, and I do understand the reason for it, but after that, I really liked this movie.
I loved it. Mm-hmm.
Now, it wasn't like scary, spooky, but like scary in like just what humans can do,
Which
is
we
what
always
talk
say.
about.
we
Yeah,
always say the
scariest
depravity of the human
Also,
people.
it was beautiful. It
was.
felt like a play. The costumes, the thoughtfulness behind
The
every
acting
decision,
was
the
good.
acting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going a 4,
Yeah.
which I know is pretty high
Mhm.
for me, but like I'm going 4.
Mhm.
It was I really liked this movie.
Honestly, that's where I'm at. That's what I've been thinking the whole time.
Mhm.
And at first I was like, no, that's too high. And I was like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
And I'm including the first 5 minutes, not because I liked it, but I genuinely feel like there are a lot of horror movies where I'm like, you're not supposed to like it. Like that,
Oh,
that
yes.
part,
Mhm.
like, should upset you.
Yeah.
And it should make you cringe and like
Mm-hmm.
pull back. But I actually think it sets the movie up in the right tone.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked the first 5 minutes, not because I enjoyed it,
Yeah.
Right.
but for what it stood for, you know?
Mhm.
And also, I feel like I have seen Helen Mirren in a lot,
Mhm.
but this was such a different role. I felt
Oh
like
my
she
God.
was so like raw and genuine and just like, I don't know, I loved the acting of her character.
Mhm.
So I loved it. So I'm a 4.
Like you said, like I've seen Helen Mirren so much, but I was gonna say, but you've never seen so much of.
I have not. I've never seen her
like
bush, and I approve. I liked that bush.
She was rocking it, man.
She was great.
She was great.
Okay, yeah, no, I feel like I was trying to think of mine because I hated the first 5 minutes so much that I was like, no, I hate it. But like that, I loved the movie.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like after we got past that, once we got to the relationship, once we got in the restaurant, like, I feel like the movie made me feel so much. Like, I was disgusted. I was sad. I was like, I feel like I couldn't give it anything less than a 4. I was thinking a little higher. I was thinking 4.5.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah.
Honest adjustment.
Acting was good.
Yes.
The costumes were insane.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I guess I do get why more people haven't seen it. It's because of the content.
It's
But-
so bleak.
It
And
is.
I feel like a lot of times, like, people don't like movies that don't have hope. And this one,
Mhm.
it for her had
Yeah, I
hope,
feel like a little bit. Yeah.
which I loved. But I
Mhm.
do understand that it's like dark.
Just
Very
the,
dark.
the whole design,
Right.
the set design, the
Mhm.
costume design, the acting was good. Like, I know
Yeah.
like more people haven't seen it, but also I think more people need to see
I
it.
agree.
Honestly, it
Mhm.
really was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just say, I know we all hated the first 5 minutes, but we did talk about it so much
We talked about that more than any other part of the
that I'm
movie.
like, so it was effective.
It
Mhm.
was.
You're right.
Yeah, that's
right.
fair.
So you're settling on 4.5.
Nice.
Yeah.
I approve.
Yeah.
I approve.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll watch this movie again.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
And I
actually,
would
I really
recommend it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
Like for people that truly do love the genre, like
Yeah.
absolutely.
But I feel like I was so like amazed by the costume
Yes.
and everything that I kept looking at that and I kept looking at the set. Now learning that they had this like Michelin chef like working on all of the food, I looked at the food and I was like, that looks
But I
fine.
want to go
wasn't
watch it
paying
again.
attention
I
to
agree.
it. And like the menu, like I
Mhm.
didn't
I want to
read
pay
it.
attention.
I know I want to see
So
the title.
I kind of want to go back and pay more attention
Totally.
to the food
100%.
and see how that
Absolutely.
goes. Mhm.
All right. Well, kids, this is episode 98. We are almost there.
Mhm.
So we've got a good lineup for the next few, but
Yes.
we were thinking so hard about what to do for 99 because we were like, it needs to be something that's like good and, you know, a standard in the
Mhm.
horror.
Mhm.
And we thought, oh my God, we haven't done The Ring yet.
Which how? Like how? I mean, we've all watched it.
We've all watched
We've all watched it together.
Probably watch The Ring every year.
Every year.
Like
No,
the first spooky season.
I just love it. Like,
So good.
so I am excited because I feel like we watched it not that long ago, but I also am
Mhm.
like, when it's a movie that I've seen so many times, but then I'm going to go watch it for spooky sips,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I watch it a little differently.
Yeah.
Like I'm like in my spooky sips. I'm at work.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
It's different.
Mhm.
So if you haven't seen it, get
Oh,
watching.
What are you doing if you
Yeah.
haven't
If you haven't
it?
seen it, then why are you listening to this podcast?
Because you love us. Thanks, Liz.
Oh yeah, thank you, Liz. We love you, Liz. Get watching, get sipping, and we will see you next time on Spooky Sips.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I need to go pass out.
Thank you for listening to Spooky Sips. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you're listening. To stay up to date on all the spooky things we're up to, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at spookysips_podcast. And if you want to help support the podcast, consider buying us a coffee, or really a cocktail. We are completely independent, so every little bit goes a long way to keeping our podcast running and improving. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.